What's up, Stick Squad? Today, we are talking that stick. Waterdogs All Star and Defensive Player of the Year, PLL Champion, Gavin Adler is joining the show. We'll also cover what's in store for the PLL Playoffs, Canada wins the Pan Am Games, the new Global Lacrosse Games, and more. We're going to talk about it all. Make sure to give us some love on Spotify, X, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Go, big plays. Tied up, splits the double with 8. She's going to get a shot off. He's going. Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir. We are back. And Adam, we got the full crew. We've got Shane, Brian, Diggs, Scotty, and we got an addition today, and that's Gavin Adler. Let's go. Gavin, thanks for joining us today, my man.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Excited to be here. Appreciate you fellas.
What's going on?
Go.
You know, the boys on this show are avid supporters of Gavin Adler, so it's awesome to have you on this show. Now, we always started off with some questions with our guests, so I got some questions for you, and you got to answer these the best you can, all right?
Got you. Let's do it.
All right, ready? Who's the best basketball player of all time?
Jordan.
Wow.
Michael Jordan.
I don't like how you said that that fast. To be honest with you, you didn't even think about it.
That was too quick.
That's you didn't even think about it. Yeah. At least I need at least three. Give me 3 reasons why you say that so fast.
I mean, just, you know, his whole career. I mean, he's someone I've looked up to and honestly learned a lot from. I mean, just, you know, how he did it in the period of time he did it. I mean, you know, 3-peats, retires, comes back, 3-peats. You know, I get the league look different. I respect longevity too. I mean, I'm not gonna go the whole LeBron argument. I got a lot of respect for him. I always been a Jordan guy, and if you're asking me who's number 2, I'm Kobe all day. I mean, I think it's
so. LeBron's not even.
No, he's 2 or 3. I mean,
okay.
The Kobe being 2 makes so much sense for you. I ain't gonna lie, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've ever heard that order before.
No, I've not. That's unique for sure.
Outside of LA.
Yeah.
All right.
And what a day to pick Kobe too.
Before we spend a long time on that one, all right. I feel like a lot of people haven't been answering the way we've been wanting them to lately, but it's okay. All right, let's move on to the next one here. All right. Name a game in your lacrosse career that sticks out to you. So any game, PLL, college, high school, any game.
I probably go with the national championship. We lost. I just, you know, like that's kind of the pinnacle of college, and just looking back on it, you know, like I definitely learned a lot from it. And then to see the boys get it done, kind of deja vu against Maryland again. I think that one just kind of always sticks with me, just because, you know, as great as winning is, you learn a lot from losing. I mean, PLL wise, I mean, I'd go with, you know, winning a championship. That's, you know, always most important thing to me, and obviously special experience.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people, especially of your caliber, would remember the big losses first rather than those wins. I get it. Next one. What's Gavin Adler like in the locker room before a game? I feel like we always know what the offensive players are like, but the PLL doesn't do a good job of covering you guys. I want to know, what are you like in the locker room before a game?
Yeah, no, I mean, I could agree with some of that. I mean, I think they definitely got to go on the life of a lot of different players to see the inside. But, I mean, great question. For me, it's just like put the headphones on, stretch, get in that mode to play. You know, some guys like to go out to the field, get shots up, do footwork. Like, I just kind of sit there, do my own thing till warm up. You know, some guys are listening to locker room music and talking to each other. I'm kind of just straight off the bus, like, got my stuff playing, and then when it's time to go out for warm-ups, just be dialed in the mode. But it's really just like a lot of hydrating, stretching, make sure my body feels good, some type of like activation sometimes for core and my legs. But other than that, nothing too special.
Absolutely. All right.
It's
cool.
locked in.
Yeah. What's on the playlist though?
That was the next question, Shane. Thanks, dog.
I mean, as crazy as it sounds, I like to, at least at some point, because we got probably like an hour 30 or 2 hours from the bus ride to the hotel to the game. So it's like I like to put on like some Kobe podcasts because like it's like soothing to hear him speak. Just because, like, you know, it gets you locked in, and it really, like, what he's saying is actually intelligent. It helps you get in the right state for a game. And then it's just like music. I mean, any different type. I mean, obviously, I got kind of clipped for the horror music stuff, but like, it's the truth. Like, I could pull up my phone right now. It's just all like Batman music with no words, like all the the Halloween playlist. Because it's just like I could sing to myself, and also too I like rap too. Like I'll mix some of that in. Like it's not 2 hours straight of that, but it's like I just kind of go back and forth with. I feel like I can just think to myself, and like when you hear just music with no words, it gets you in that mode. And for me, like I need to get in that mode to play a game. So
You got any Hans Zimmer on that playlist?
oh, dude, so much, a lot of it, honestly.
I know people that lock in to Hans Zimmer, man.
Yeah.
This man plays the Halloween horror and listens to Kobe.
That's wild.
That's some real killer type shit.
It
That
makes
is-
so much sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Dude,
If
but
I
like,
was an attackman listening to that,
it works.
Field, I'm not like that. It's just like it's for that. Like it just gets me in that state of mind that I need to go in. And honestly, I discovered it in college. Like once I started doing it, I was like, I'm playing better. Like I feel better going to the game, and it's just like it. I don't know if it'll ever leave me.
You found that alter ego. You should
I
give that
gotta-
alter ego a name.
yeah. It's like it's me,
Name it.
actually. I don't need a name. It's just me. I just show up and handle business. No, that's
Do it.
terrifying.
Straight like
Actually,
that.
it's terrifying.
All
The
right.
only
Why
thing
is
worse than
strapped
that would be
every
like a true crime podcast or something like that of like some unfinished, unsolved mystery. That's the only thing more scary than that. That's terrifying.
Dude.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
All right. Now, were you a better strong safety in high school, or were you a better punt returner at Hewlett?
Wow.
I mean, probably punt returner, honestly, just because like my senior year, I think it was three to the house and never got kicked to again.
Hey.
Hey,
You hit him with the
I
Deshaun Jacksons?
love football though. I really do. Like I miss playing so much, but I enjoy playing safety. Like I think that's one of the best positions. You just roam around out there, kind of do whatever.
It's such a parallel with you being a strong safety and the way you play defense. Like you're just a hawk on the ball. So I understand why you could be a good strong safety out there. Easy.
Appreciate it.
Now, I also wanted to know about freshman fortnight, freshman year fortnight. Is that a thing?
I don't think so. Would Paul Radish tell you to ask me that or something?
Not Paul. Somebody else told me about freshman year fortnight, and I was
playing too much Fortnite. I'll tell you that. I was really good, but I was playing way too much. I actually gave up Xbox like I think junior or senior year because I was just like, this is occupying way too much of my time. Like I could play 6 hours a night, and then it's 2 a.m. I get up at 7. It's just like it was too much, but it's fun days.
I love it. I was never good at it, so my Fortnite experience was pretty short-lived. Not it for me. So last quick question for you though. I saw the PLL did this, and I thought it was an interesting question. If you were able to take out any celebrity to dinner, who would it be? Anybody, alive or dead, doesn't matter.
That's a great question. Girl or guy? Are we talking like
anyone, whoever you want, Gavin?
Damn. Okay. See, this is one I wish I kind of knew coming in because I was like,
that's a tough one to answer.
That is.
I think it's really normal that you don't have a name right off the top.
Yeah,
actually.
Trevor said
LaMelo Ball did.
Yeah, that's a ball now.
I'll go with Tom Brady just because he's the man, and obviously you want to pick his brain with everything there.
That's awesome. That's a great one. All right,
That's a good answer.
got it. Now, boys, I just asked Gavin a lot of questions here. You guys go ahead. Throw some questions at Gavin. Go ahead. Shane, what you got?
I'm picking up a theme here. of all of the people that you respect and you listen to, it seems like you're a big mentality guy. Like you really like to get into the right mentality. You're not now. Obviously, you're still an incredible athlete when you're playing, but it seems like the thing you really like to hone in on is your mentality. Outside of Kobe and the reason why I picked that one is just from Tom Brady. That's like he's very big on his mentality and his approach and stuff like that. Who are other athletes that you admire that you either look up to or athletes that you go like, yeah, I want to model either just the way I do things or like the way I think about things off of them?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, those three are easily top of mind. I think recently got into some of his stuff. Novak Djokovic, he's kind of straight arrow like that. He's a guy that comes to mind. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's been so many things that people have said that like it's not just them only I'm watching. It's just like certain clips. But I look to probably to answer this. I look to some coaches like Signetti or like Dan Hurley. I mean, Dan Hurley's extreme. I mean, I get a kick out of watching. But like those guys, what are they're winners, and there's like a recipe to success with what they're doing. I think Saban was kind of the same way. I mean, I'm not saying that that's how you win, and all different extremities to how each of these guys were. But I think you could kind of pick up some common themes and take a lot away from them. So I probably go with them. I'm just trying to have a hard time to think like what other athletes come straight to mind.
It doesn't have to be the athlete, by the way. It could be just somebody that you like listen to that's really getting your mind in a good space to compete, or just it doesn't have to be an athlete. It could actually be an author. It could be any person.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have anyone else.
That's it.
Like I'm trying to think. It's just like kind of just going off. I mean, there's like some clips of random people or like maybe a quote or something. Like I'll save or something, but like there's nothing that like anyone that I'm consistently else like taking note of or listening to.
For sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
Like it, man. You have a mentality that's interesting, different from a lot of other people. I'm like what Shane was saying, from a lot of your answers, you see how they all correlate to your mentality. All right, Diggs, what's the question you got?
Speaking of mentality, what I'm wondering is if you have like a process for your matchup, like if you're going to be guarding Sowers one week, if you're going to be guarding like Ranieri or Holman the next week, do you have like a process that you go through, like a step by step, or does how you prepare for that mix up based on who you're about to play?
Yeah, another great question. I think how I prepare definitely mixes up with who I'm about to play. I mean, just like during the week, going through my body training aside, just from studying in general, I think first it's like team, concepts, team defense, see what their offense is trying to do. And then it'll be more just matchup focus for a couple days. And like, I wish the league had more statistics because like, there's some things we've pulled before of guys, shot charts and stuff like that. And just, who they're trying to feed to, and just like so much goes into that. I think it's just, figure out what are their tendencies, what type of player they are. And there's a lot of things I've been able to pick up on guys that they probably don't even know about themselves. And really just looking at it like a chess game. I don't know if you guys play chess, but like, oh yeah, I've always loved playing chess, and like kind of just seeing the game like that, just how things develop before they actually develop, just anticipating things, and like even just me being able to go out there and know that helps my team, because if I'm like Kenny slide or Phil here, like I like kind of know it 5 seconds before, let them know things are going to happen. And just seeing, there's such a short shot clock too. It's like you can only disguise so much, and just picking up on things like, even like Sowers really unlocked it for me because it was figuring out the 2-man game. And in this league, there's every pick's moving. So it's like you really got to focus more on it now, especially now in my career where it's like I'm getting so many picks thrown at me. It's like trying to pick up on different things. Like like where have they had success setting picks, where haven't they? And like that's a good time that I can go, maybe like soft shut or make him catch the ball, change his line to the goal, or mess with the picker. And also seeing statting, how many picks Bowering has set for Shelley, and like you'll pick up on things like, oh wow, he set like 65% of his picks. So it's like, trying to get them out of that, what they're used to doing. And I've seen ways to find a lot of success by just doing that. But, a lot goes into that. Like you got to really, can't just watch the film once, twice. Like you got to really, really dig into it. So
I've seen you have a lot of success with that. I've seen you have a lot of success with that soft shut. I see it every once in a while, and it's That's just
but that's what like people like to call it. But like people don't really know like much, and I can't really explain all because it's kind of like my secret sauce. But it's very calculated. It's not random. And when guys, like I've seen a lot of teams try to do it differently. Like you're sacrificing, things defensively, and like there's a certain time and point and reasons, as I just said, of why I do. And also too, it's like I don't understand why any defenseman lets their guys, try to catch the ball on the arc. Like, you got 3 steps to a shot. It's like, and also, I mean, part of that too is just like being able to cover like far out from the goal. Like, it's something I've prepared my body to do over time. And it just goes back to the work I put in, that like, I kind of have to let that play to my advantage. And like some people look at it like, oh, well, what is he doing this, that? Like it is very, very calculated. And I've, spoken to many offensive guys, and they're like, yeah, it's annoying, it's suffocating, and like it kills ball flow.
Shit. Yeah,
it kills ball flow. Yeah.
Hey, if you, that's crazy.
Back up, damn,
that's crazy.
Yo, Gavin, you talk about chess. My family plays a lot of chess. What's your ELO?
My score on the chess.com. I'm like 1150, but like honestly, like so many games are. Yeah, I don't like to go higher. Like you got to really study that. And like I don't really have time for that. I just kind of play for fun. I've been playing for a little bit. Well, you know how those work. It's like 10-minute games. It's like if you're not feeling it, you make one wrong move, it's like game's a wash, or like you lose connection, your score goes down. So I like to compete on there too.
Hey, for the one not smart person in here, I don't know what 1150 means. So give it like a school grade. Is that like an A minus? Is like an A? Like what is that?
I honestly, I don't even know. Just because like there's a next level.
He's up there. That's a good.
It's good, but it's not like it's not elite. Like there's like
it's not elite. Like these other guys are.
You got to study books to get.
It's better than mine. It's better than mine. All right. But let's move it over to Brian before we get into talking about knights, rooks, and bishops. Brian, what you got?
Kind of similar to what everybody's been saying, because you could have easily rested on your laurels, like All-American first pick, Defensive Player of the Year, all that stuff. But what's your why at this point? Is it something that still just like motivated you from start to now, or has it changed over time?
Yeah. Like people always ask like what's the why, and I think it's like there's not like one answer to like just one thing. I think it's like maybe it's like a problem I have of just how like encoding like disrespect and like being overlooked. I think it really stemmed from when I was being recruited, of like I wanted to play so bad, I was working so hard, and I was going against all these guys. But the problem was I was like 5'5", 5'6", 140, and like every D3 school. I mean, I got all the receipts. Like this is not made up. All D1, nothing. And then like I finally got that call with Marquette from DeNapoli, because he played for Amplo and they took a chance on me, and like I would have said yes to anyone at that point, and just really like not having any interest from anyone with what I was doing and how hard I was working. It just made me like tailor in this like way of taking that disrespect and like being overlooked so to heart, and kind of like I've seen like Jordan and those guys do it. And like that's kind of what drives me. I feel like no matter how successful you are, like that's always going to be there. I still deal with it now. So that's kind of how I've been going. But like the real why is like winning championships. Like there's nothing better than that. And like falling short just in college, stuff like that. Like that's just been the one thing I've always wanted, just seeing the impact and like how that gets looked back on. Like that's, the goal for me is just win as many of those as possible.
Absolutely. I think you bring up disrespect. I think one of the most disrespectful things of the summer last summer was you not being signed back to the Waterdogs. I mean, to the Atlas. The Atlas not signing you.
I'm gonna mute
Hey,
myself
hey,
because
you
I'm
see
gonna
that laugh?
Sick.
I'm gonna mute.
You,
Yeah,
you
I'm
see
gonna mute
that
myself.
laugh? I've
Let's
seen
talk-
that laugh before. That's when somebody told LeBron that Clay said he just got his feelings hurt. That's the
Yeah.
exact same laugh where he goes,
you
okay.
you talk about disrespect, yeah, and one of the most disrespectful things of last summer was the Atlas not signing you back after you just won Defensive Player of the Year, the PLL Championship, and then they didn't do anything to keep you on
After
their
they hid Pat Kavanaugh
squad.
from you.
So I want to know about that process, that experience, how you felt during that whole moment, and during that period.
Yeah, I think the thing is with that, it's like I've been asked about this stuff in the media, and I've kept it very, very respectful. And I've hidden a lot of things. Like I never spoke about or broke down that process with, like, besides my closest friends, teammates, and a couple of the Atlas guys. Like, no one really knows. And also too, I've never like had the opportunity with the discussion. That's something I've wanted to do, but like I feel like now the time's right. And also too, it's like I know you guys are Atlas fans, Brian especially. Like, seeing him at the game where it's 1 o'clock in the morning, like I respect that. And also too, what I said to you before is like I think it's good that the sport has other voices. And like I'm not going to get into this, but just like I think sometimes it's empowering the wrong people. And there's one platform like this is great what you guys are doing. I got a lot of respect for it. It's also why I jumped on and why I'm going to say, like, I'll give you every detail. I'll tell you the full story right now, and then things will make sense. And I think also too, like I've maybe people have different perception on me, because you look at that situation the way I talked about it, and it's like, oh well, he left for the money. And the craziest thing is I didn't leave for the money, and that's like I'll get into it right now, piece by piece of what happened. And I'm not even gonna have an opinion. You guys can just listen to the information and form your own opinion after that. But it starts back in 2024, right? Like I had breakfast with T the last weekend. He's like, make sure like you get your contract extended, like blah blah blah. I don't like I proved myself that year, and he saw the value, wanted me around. I was like, oh great, like I can move off this rookie deal. That's awesome, like something rewarded and something like that I put in the work for. And that's also the biggest thing around this. Like I pride myself on the work I put in. I go to the gym. I'm there 3-4 hours, like, because I'm passionate about this. And I want to look back and say, like, I gave everything I had to it. And still, like, how I hone in on that disrespect. It all goes together. But right, we talk in the off season, and look, we had a couple free agents that need to be re-signed. I said, no problem, take care of them. But like, at the time you look back, it's like, probably should have got something done. I'm waiting on a call, don't hear anything for weeks. And I'm just like, it's whatever, and also that's a pay cut in its own. Like my contract would have increased a great amount. We're not talking millions of dollars here, but guys do this for a living. And then I played the 2025 season in a contract year where I probably should have been extended. And looking back on it, it would have been a massive discount with the salary cap increase. So we win everything. And also too, like I'm a New York kid. Like I grew up here. I took a lot of pride in playing for that team. And some of my best friends too, I made on that team. Never thought to leave, right? So we end September, free agency starts December 12th or something, the conversations. And I don't hear anything until like 3 days before. I'm nothing in the off season. And it seemed like a lot of guys went through the same thing. There's that expectation, everyone's coming back, whatever, as I expected too. So now the league goes through a salary cap increase, right? So that, every team's got an extra $80,000 to $100,000 to play with on top of what they already would have, right? So, numbers are going to change a little bit, right? And I pick up the phone and, it's Coach Pressler, and he's like, I got this amazing offer. Like, you deserve this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of excited about this too. Cause like, it's rewarding for all the work I've put in and what I've gave to the team. And, I'm not going to talk numbers, but he gave me the offer, and I would, my whole response the whole time was, Coach, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Like, I'm going to go talk to the people guiding me through this. And quite honestly, like it was pretty insulting. Like a little laughable. And I got that sense from the other GMs too. Like, hey, we just got, like, that would have put me way below it put me out of the top 5 for last salary cap, if that makes sense to you. So like, I'm not even trying to break the bank. I was like, hey, just give me like something reasonable, and it's not even a question. But like that, maybe go back to the people who were dealing with this with me, and or they're like, this is a joke. And Monday comes around, coach like, are you signing? I was like, coach, I need more time to think about this. And I was like, this doesn't really make a lot of sense with the new salary cap. And he's like, I don't know what's the new salary cap, like what that is, whatever. And I was like, well, I'm trying to explain it to him. And I confirmed it with the front office, with the Rabels. And I was like, hey, this doesn't make a lot of sense. And also, like, I'm not asking for a number. Not one time did I ever do that. So Monday night comes around, nothing. Then Tuesday is the day before free agency where it really opens. And he calls me in the morning and he's like, I got another offer for you. Goes like a teeny bit higher. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, I need a little bit of time. And he calls me in the afternoon. He's like, hey, all these guys have re-signed. They haven't re-signed because I spoke to them on the phone. And I just like things felt a little weird. And I'm calling around and I'm like, all right. And then the night comes around and I get another call and he's like, hey, are you signing this? I said, I'm not. I need more time. The salary cap, this, that. Like, I need to figure out, like, if this is right. Like, obviously, I want to come back. Like, there's no question about that. It's just,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And he's obviously pressing me because free agency opens Wednesday morning. And then I get an email from him in the league saying Gavin Adler has accepted an offer on a 3-year deal to come back at this price, this price, this price. I was like, texting him, I was like, hey, coach, we spoke 3 times today. Like, I just want to make it clear, I did not accept any offer. And I don't know why you. And he's like, okay, understood. I was just odd. But, 12 o'clock hits and like a couple of GMs reached out. I didn't even know they take it that serious. I guess they do. Not that like things were going to move then anyway, but like took a couple days, still had the same offer from the Atlas. And I'm being advised to go see like what your value is like. And at the end of the day, it's like, and look, you could say it's intentional, you could say it's not. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't intentional. Sometimes it's the art of negotiation, but your offer is indicative of how you value me at the end of the day. It is. And for what I put in behind the scenes, I didn't feel like I deserved that to even go through that process. It was a brutal process too. I'm on the phone every day. My mom, my dad, coaches, different players. I was like, dude, what is this right? What do I do? And like, it was exhausting. And I was like, this should have been the easiest negotiation. I wasn't even trying to break the bank. And then it gets to Saturday, and I've already had conversations with multiple teams, and I hear back from them. And now there's another offer that's a little bit higher. And it would have actually been better if the first offer was there. But now the other teams are coming in. They're kind of blowing him out of the water. And then I get told that's not true. They can't be offering you that. I was like, I'm not lying. Like, this is what's going on here. And from that conversation, things just got worse and worse and worse. I'm told to, bet on 2028 when I'll be a free agent again. But I don't even need to get into it because, after what I put up with, I should air it out, but I'm not going to. And then from there, Sunday hits, I get put on a 24-hour deadline. And at this point, like, I'm considering walking because I'm like, this is, it doesn't stand for what I believe in and want to play for. Like, the work I put in, like, if you had a video camera on me, you're like, this is not an accident of why I've had this success and the impact I have on my teammates too. And I think I don't even need to get into that yet, but just to go off this point, it's like, that's why I felt you're disrespecting what I stand for and what I play for, not the money, the ego. Like, that's not it. Other people can look at it like that. It's not it. And so I get put on, I get told I got 24 hours to make a decision. Right. So
from Pressler.
We have a call set. It was Monday at 12 o'clock. And now I need to call all these other coaches. I need to make a decision. Right. You would think this would be ironed out first or, even prior to, but no. So I get told that I'm on the phone all day and I make every 35 people, every single person is like, and look, some of those other GMs were great. I have a lot of respect for their teams and I highly considered it. And 2, Philly wasn't even my highest offer. So it's not even like I was chasing a bet. I needed to put myself in a place that I felt comfortable, valuing everything. There were some great teams out there. They really passionate, to have a lot of respect for them. And I was going to do it respectfully. I was going to call them and tell them, like, I'm going elsewhere. And I'm like, I got to figure that out this in such a short time. And I was like, why am I put on a deadline too? It's ridiculous. So I call Coddle and Tyranny and, multiple conversations with them. everyone else that I spoke to, they're like, go to Philly. This isn't even a question. My old coach on the Atlas, he's like, Gab, I love you. Like, you don't deserve this. Like, as bad as I want you back, and, he's not even there anymore. Walk. And I was like, damn. So I call Tierney and Cottle. We talk. I say, I'm coming. And then I don't even tell Presser this yet because I called them at night to tell them I'm put on a deadline. I'm making my decision. I get a call 9 a.m. on Monday before our 12 p.m. set call, and it's another offer from the Atlas. And now he jumps the Waterdogs offer, which was – there was a wide margin, right? So at that point –
it was there all along.
Yeah, obviously it was there all along. This is a part of I didn't need – the story's not even done, too. So now I'm like, holy shit. Like, I didn't tell him this, but I was like, I called another team and told them I'm coming to their team. So I got to get on I was like, again, thank you so much. I need time to go back to my resources and figure this out. So I call the Waterdogs and I'm like, hey, this just got a massive twist. Like, I need more time to consider this because they just went over you guys and me and Coach T had a whole convo about his move to Princeton. They were so respectful and like they're like, yeah, like they fell for me a little bit. They're like, you don't need to be put through this. But they weren't even pushing me or persuading me to take as much time as you need. I genuinely felt bad. I just told them I'm coming. And, now I have another offer sitting there where the Atlas just went over them. And I'm like, holy shit. And Cottle's like, do you what do we have to get to? I'm like, yo, it's not about the money. I don't care anymore. Like, it's not about the money. You don't even need to go over them. So everyone I spoke to and the way I felt, and even if I signed and took that offer, he didn't even have the cap figured out of how we're going to bring everyone back. And also I could have signed that deal. He could have traded me. Nothing's guaranteed in this league. Right. And, you lose the trust there and just how I felt and, everything that I was heard on these calls that I haven't even spoke about and everybody that was guiding me the right way, they agreed. I thought it was time to move on and that it wasn't about money at that point. So yeah, I took technically less money to go somewhere that I believed in and where I was valued and respected and actually of what I put into this game and how much I care about my teammates and what I wanted to build for the next 3 years to not put up with that. And that's what happened. And it wasn't me going out chasing a bag.
Damn.
Yeah.
A lot to digest there.
And it'll always get twisted how it is. But, at the end of the day, that was it. And I don't know how the writing, you didn't read between the lines a little bit of even where I was looking to go, too. It's like, we just played them in a 13-11 game. And then they got 2 dudes over there. And one of them is my best friend from school, too. It's like, but, look, like, and it was sad, too. And that's the part that's always out there. It's like some of these guys were my best friends. And it was really hard to move on from that. But at the same time, it's like looking back on it, I'm so happy now. And I've got a bunch of those on this team. And, I'm just happy. And as sad as it is, like, even like Schellenberger, like, was at my house the other day. Like, we're still hanging out. Like, he's still pissed about it. It's like, we're just like, it is what it is. And, I'm happy to be a Waterdog because Cottle and Tierney, man, they're amazing. The guys on that squad, like, it couldn't be better. And just looking back, I'm happy on it. But that's what happened. And, maybe I'm missing a bit in between of, like, things said. But that's the general gist of it. I didn't walk out saying, give me this price. I just listened. And, like, with my, how I carry myself, my mentality and everything, like, that's what went down.
I don't think any one of us.
The salary cap?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everything you're saying fits perfectly in line with what we already believe about the org and also what we already see about you. You don't strike me as the kind of guy to say something like that. To be like, yeah, no, it's about this number. If you don't get this number, then I'm out. Like, especially in the PLL, I feel like, everybody playing pro lacrosse loves pro lacrosse, period. And so that's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
That's
people
crazy.
from the outside are probably they're just like, oh, he got a massive offer and left for the money. It's not really what happened, but
To be fair, though, the Waterdogs are overpowered. You guys are overpowered. You have too many weapons.
We said that when you signed with them.
When you signed, I was concerned. Rightfully so, based off of your records. Yeah. And then you had the draft. So,
I mean, we haven't done anything yet. There's ball left to play.
That's a terrifying
Change
statement.
the mentality, dog.
I believe in
I believe it.
I just told you what happened, and you can make your own opinions on it, and so let it be. But things will get twisted between players, coaches. That's exactly what happened.
I'll tell you this, you're better than me, Gavin, because there were a couple weird ass moves in that whole process. I think a weird move in that process was acting like all these players had signed and you now have to sign. There's a lot of money left. And I also thought the clock, like the deadline was a weird ass move also. And then to wrap it all up, him being like, we actually can get you this money.
Yeah.
Bro,
and acting like you don't know about the increase in the cap, and then you don't know the cap table. I'm like,
you don't know the new cap.
So then what is it that you know then as a head coach?
I got a button for that.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
On yourself. You played yourself. Because that's crazy. What are we talking about?
And you put up with that, and then I'm just like I'll play you twice a year. Then if that's how you look at me, no, seriously though, it's like indicative of the value. And look, I have people dealing with this who have done this professionally. It's like your offer is indicative of how you value me, and so be it. And look, I'm not he's got players over there. I'm not saying people agreed or maybe some probably did too. I don't know. Don't care. I mean, it's over with now, and everyone can form their own opinion on it. But that's the real story. And
why stay where you don't feel respected? I wouldn't. That's a factor.
Especially after you jump, you jump the offer. Like you give me now all of a sudden it took you this long for you to actually create. Yourself. Yeah, because now, so you told me this whole time it was already there. You already lied for one, because now not everybody actually signed. I just talked to him. Did you think I wasn't going to talk to him? That's crazy. Second thing is then that now, a couple weeks now, you got this. All of a sudden, you can go this far, and I'm sitting there going like, okay. If it was there all along, then how much is still left? If that's the case. What else is left? And also, what else are you not telling me? Why are we doing this? It doesn't have to be this way.
It's a weird situation to play a game with somebody of your caliber. We got
no comment.
We got two resident Atlas fans on the show, and that's Brian and
I got it on right now.
Diggs.
Stop playing with me.
Okay. Diggs got the 2019 Atlas jersey. How does it make you guys feel after hearing a story like that? Brian, start it up.
So Gavin and I talk, so I'm not gonna lie and act like I'm hearing that for the first time. But I'll say
I gave you a brief rundown. I didn't go in that depth. I respected how much of a fan, and you were genuinely pissed off by it and sad. I was like I just want you to know I didn't get on the phone and say, hey, I'm leaving for the money. It wasn't that. And I don't want to be looked at that as a player and a person. And that's why I let you know a little bit.
So that part first was respect, because it's like we had met in person. Like Gavin don't know me from Panic Kate. I was just surprised. It's just like, oh, all right, cool. One of us respect that you felt the need to even message me and tell me what happened. Again, not to that part much of it, but letting me know. But that's why a lot of stuff that I kind of knew happened, or I'll just say malpractice, it wasn't weird, Scotty. It was dumb.
Yeah.
The way I use weird is synonymous with
it's because it's so for those that are gonna be listening, and I'm pointing at Gavin right now, this is not the dude that you want to give motivation to. So it's I've said it for the last 2 years. I think he's the best player in the league. Who's already motivated. Why give him more motivation when he left, Mikey and I were like, "Oh, who's the one player that can stop Jeff Teague and Connor Schellenberger? Oh, you let him go play with his best friend in Philadelphia. Cool, man. Like
Stupid.
malpractice. Never assume. Remember what everybody parents don't assume we make an ass out of you and me. You assume he was just like defensive player of the year. You coming back? It's dumb.
Yeah,
That's your
and
fault.
and somebody else said this to me, a former player in the league, and he's like, yeah, I know you well. He's like, don't feel guilted and with the loyalty card from him. And he's like, he's taking advantage of your loyalty. He knows you want to be here. He knows he's your best friends, and that put it into perspective of what you just said.
Taking advantage of you. Crazy.
Yeah.
What it sound like to me.
Like,
I mean,
It's all good
yeah,
now.
Brian,
I mean,
Brian, you already got my reaction. Like
that's
if you-
sports too. It's where GMs make decisions,
Yeah.
and they play out, and you invest in what you think is going to build you a winning team. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
sports.
Brian, you captured what I was going to say. Like, if you think the only person in the league can cover, you got the best attacker in the league. If you think that, why would you give away the only person
The
that can
best
cover
defender.
that player
Yeah.
when you just won a championship with those two players? It's not that math ain't mathing.
how
Yeah.
many times have I told you?
Hot.
Gavin allows attackmen to steal money because you just there doing cardio.
Peloton.
You want to try
You're in
Gym
yoga
class.
You're in yoga class. Like that, like, oh, we just don't let you see. Like Nipsey Hussle said, I don't want $1 more than I'm owed. I'm not taking a penny less than what I deserve.
Mm.
And you just assume,
Retweet.
like,
Boy.
you let it happen. Cool, man. Like, reap the consequences.
Nah.
now?
And now you're about
I
to win
know-
another chip.
I'm happy
Boy.
you got to lay it all out, Gavin, on this show. Appreciate the honesty, and I'm glad nobody could really misconstrue what you're saying because you laid it point blank.
No, yeah, I appreciate that.
No
I
doubt.
do. And again, I'll state it again, man. Like I am happy with my decision, man. I'm with a locker room that is phenomenal, and honestly, it's where pro lacrosse needs to be. Like how serious these coaches, these players take it. Like this league's getting better every single year. You know, guys can lose their job like that. Best player in the league. I mean, you look at something like what happened with Asher Nolting too. It's like you would have never saw that coming, 2 years ago or something like that. It's like in order to sustain success in this league, like you have to treat it like a professional organization, and that's what these guys do. And I'm proud to be a part of it.
I'm happy. I'm happy you went to somewhere that actually appreciates you and wasn't trying
Where
to
you
play
need
it.
to be.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
absolutely. And let's talk about that for a little bit now. You're on the Philadelphia Waterdogs now. You said you guys have a whole lot of ball left to play more. You clearly do. Playoffs just started. But what has that experience been like being on the Waterdogs this year?
It was weird to start, of course. I mean, I'm joining a locker room, the one that's been our probably biggest rival for every year I've been in the league, and just with I try to block out all noise. Like I don't listen to anything. I don't follow lacrosse accounts for a reason. The only stuff I get is from my friends. Like because they know this about me, and they'll just send me stuff to like try to bring more out of me and just feel that disrespect or something. It's like I really try to not knock out the noise, but I knew there was going to be some going in with the whole signing and everything. And then how we start the season, it's right, early start. We don't have our team at training camp. Hess goes down. We got a bunch of mixing pieces. We're new together. I'm playing with a young defense who I've always had all the faith in, but I knew it was going to take some time. CJ's doesn't get there till week 3, we dropped a couple games early. We start 1-2. It's adversity, and like our defense wasn't playing that great, but we knew where we were going to get to. And it takes time to build those things. And if you have the right people, you can do anything with that. So it was a little bit of just battling that adversity, weathering the storm early on, blocking out the noise, and just believing what you got around you. And things came to show. But at the end of the day, it's like there's no trophy for best record in the regular season. And like we know what's at stake. I think the thing I love about this team the most, it's like you look at it on paper and you're like, there's a lot of talent, especially how we draft and everything. But like all the dudes that we have are just like they're kind of very similar to me, just like straight driven, like want to win so badly, like no egos. And even some of these guys I didn't even know from playing against. Like, and when you have that all together, like you can do something dangerous with that. So it's been great so far. And also how they've taken me in with open arms. Like, I've really appreciated that. And they've empowered me like more than I ever thought. And like, just again, just took me in with opening arms, and I'm blessed for it and just happy to be where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they took you with open arms. They don't have to play against you anymore. Of course, they took you with open arms. You tell Michael Sauer's going to see you on the other side and not his side. Yeah, I'm sure he was pumped. He was like happy as hell. I'd be too.
Showers is the man too, man. Like he's awesome. Like absolute baller, man. Like he's as good as they come. Like he's driven like me. Like he's same dude, man. Like not even knowing it, just getting to know him as a player, just and in person now.
Man, he said Pressler a new camo hat when Gavin walked.
I'm pretty sure he switched it up.
Yeah, recently it looked clean. This one looks clean.
Now, Gavin, like you got such a young team though with all the rooks, and you got Kyle Lewis, you got Thiago, you got Collison, you got all these rookies though. But which rookie did you really hit it off with, or who really sticks out to you out of the rookies?
I'd probably go with Kyle. Like just being a Long Island guy. The funny thing is, like I heard about him like a year ago or two, just obviously with what he was doing at Delphi, and just like I know a lot of dudes who went there because I grew up 10, 15 minutes from the school. And also, like, he grew up, 10, 15 minutes from me just on Long Island. So, like, I've always knew of him. And then, like, I got access to the Cornell score break every spring. So, like, you can see every D1 game, every D3 game, D2. So, like, I started watching him. I was like, damn, like, this guy's, like, I went back, watched his games. Like, he can play. You never know how it pans out with the talent level. But just to get him here and see what he's done and just, like, how much he loves the game, getting reps with him, like, hanging out with him on the weekends. He was here in the city with us like 2 days ago. Like he's an awesome dude. He loves lacrosse too. Like he's one of those guys that will be great because how he works, and like he's absolutely the man. And I think he's just scratching the surface too. Like he's as athletic as they come, and like his hands are ridiculous too. Like, he can do so many crazy things, finishing. It was just more of him getting used to the game. But absolute great dude. Funny guy to hang out with. Like he's hilarious. But the rest of them too are great. It's just like more just getting to really know him. He's brought a lot to our locker room.
Now, he seems like a great dude. Every time I'm with him, dude has a smile on his face, always brings good energy. But I ask you about rookies, and I want you to bring it back to your rookie year. We asked Kyle Harrison about his welcome to the league moment, but let's bring it to your welcome to the league moment. What was your welcome to the league moment?
Yeah, I'd probably say week 2 in we're playing the Whips in Charlotte, and I was guarding Will Manny. We had Tucker and Rex, and like they were getting the rookies integrated, right? And then like Zed just goes for like 3 in the first quarter, and like I do a lot of prep on my matchups. Like rarely mid game do you ever switch matchups, and like you got to be prepared to cover everybody. Like, but like I'm 5'9", 180. Like I didn't think I would ever have to cover Zed, and coach is just like switch. I was like, me? I was like, you sure about this? And then just like going head to head with him, and then we honestly, I think I guarded him more than anybody on the Atlas. Like I think we matched up 4 or 5 times after that. But like that one, just like coming out of the first quarter or something, it was just like I was like, damn, like all right, well, like this shit's real. Like I gotta go. And like I've seen Zed play a million times. I was like, I was like, I gotta compete now. That was probably it.
I can imagine Zed Williams being your matchup, especially your rookie year, being like him. Damn, right? But like, I think it's interesting though because you might be smaller, undersized, but you always hold your own. And I think a lot of coaches would try to test you with a bigger dude, but once again, you always hold your own. How do you do that?
I think it just goes back to like everything I've said about like the work I put in and preparing. And like, I also knew going into college, like I struggled my freshman year because like I didn't know the work ethic and really what it took to be great. But I also knew I was like, all right, I'm very undersized. Like I'm skilled in certain areas, but like I need to like get strong enough that no big guy can give me a problem. And it's just something I've leaned into. And still, I'm like, I'm at the gym in the last week, even today, just putting up the most I've done, and I'm just like trying to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I think it just goes to that. And also, there's a lot of technical things too. It's like point of contact, not letting them get a big run, not letting them catch the ball close in where they can back in. But I think strength with the big guys is straight up in, and also like just trying to suffocate them and let them feel a style of defense that they aren't really used to, where they can't just lean a shoulder and like they got to free their hands and all that stuff. But it goes back to strength. And like there were 24 my first weekend. It was Asher and Zed off a doubleheader, man. Coming out of that game, like it felt like I was in a car crash. And then it's Sours the next week. And like I'd prep my body. Like I would. This isn't even a joke. Like I would go into those games probably 6 to 8 pounds heavier because like I needed that weight to guard those guys. And then if Sours next week, like I got to drop it all. And like I can fluctuate very quickly. And like I know a lot about dieting, and I've taken all that so serious. But like that's the preparation like I've needed to go up against those guys.
Gavin, what do you squat?
Crazy thing is I don't squat. I never really have ever. Yeah,
really?
Because I had back problems early in college, and they're just like, don't squat. It's not worth it. So I do like a bunch of single leg stuff and just like a lot of stuff to strengthen my legs in other ways. But
it's crazy, man. Just hearing you talk about the way you prepare for everything. This man's a scientist. So this is a lacrosse scientist, and it pays off in the way he plays his game, guys. So
I appreciate it.
Absolutely phenomenal, man. Do any of you guys have any questions though for Gavin as we come to an end with him? I mean, we've had him on 50 minutes already.
Yeah, I got one.
Gavin, I'm all good, man. I got nowhere to be.
Oh yeah.
Who's the funniest dude in the Waterdogs locker room?
Yeah, it's Kyle Lewis. Not even a question. It's not even a question. Everyone will tell you the same thing.
I gotta hang out with him some more, bro. I gotta see this dude.
Okay, get him on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him on.
He might be a little shy though, like on one of these early on, but like you gotta just be around him.
I have a feeling he might be a little not shy with us.
Might be the case.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Yo, during the game, I sat behind the Waterdog. The second game, I sat behind the bench. He did something. I was like, "Great play, Kyle," and he turned around. He was like, like he's probably like, "Who the hell knows who I am out here?" It's the face that he made. It was just hilarious. So yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, Brian, you have a question for Gavin?
Nah, I'm glad you came on, big dog. Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, no.
Thanks for
long
sharing that
time
story,
coming.
bro.
I mean, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys deserve it. I mean, I know you're a huge fan, like been rattled, but like it's more of like just a platform to just chop it up and it not be a technical interview question.
Yeah, I
And
told
like
you
I
we are
said,
not
too,
journalists, bro.
We are not
Journalist,
journalists.
like
bro.
I don't watch much stuff, but like I've seen some clips here that I was like, oh, you guys are funny guys. So yeah, and it's not the technical like I know everything about lacrosse, like this, that. It's like you guys say what's fact or fiction, and like that's how it should be. You got these media outlets now are just like these guys don't even watch the games, and they're coming out with this stuff. It's stay away from it.
You got to do it. You got to do it, man.
That's real.
He told you
real,
everything we
bro.
say in the group chat. Why we exactly how we not gonna be.
Yeah.
No, I mean you guys free flow, do whatever you guys want to do. I think it's great what you guys are doing.
You the man for
Appreciate that, man.
Cut that up.
Yeah.
Put that in the front.
Yeah.
Well, Gavin,
Yeah.
so this has been absolutely phenomenal with you on the show today, man. This is an episode to remember because of you. Thanks for keeping it real. Thanks for joining us. On this episode, brother.
Appreciate it, guys. I'm a new fan of the pod. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, fam.
Well, you
Always,
enjoy
boys.
the bye week, okay? And take care of that body. Looking forward to see you play in, what is it, Salt Lake City?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Man,
Take
handle
care of
Appointment
yourself.
viewing.
Easy.
Handle
Appreciate
business.
it, fellas.
All right.
Appreciate you, dog.
Later.
Take it easy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
dog.
God, I can breathe now. Boy,
That's my
let me
dog.
t-
That's my
hey,
dog.
let me t- hey, listen to
That
me.
dude is different, bro.
Different.
Yeah.
Different. Hey, if you watching this and you a pro player, all I heard is that whatever poke check or slap check, that's a pawn he's giving you. He's giving you a pawn. He's setting you up. The fact that he is this locked in, man. I mean, first of all, that story was crazy. That story is crazy. What the hell are you doing? I'm listening to this man. I mean, we all know that's some junk. We know that's junk.
A good chunk of that, he told me.
Bad junk. That's your job.
Y'all see how much times I could have went in? I was like,
Mhm.
I was,
Yes.
because I said something. You telling me this in confidence, so I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Didn't say anything.
True.
I'm like, how many times I stopped from crashing out? It's like one of those things, when people say stuff and it's just like, I know you're capping. Like you could just hear, you could just tell by the way telling you like, why lie?
No, he wanted to get that off his chest. He had to get out there. He was like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm
was
hella
dumb.
mad.
I
It
told
was
him we had
dumb.
to ask him. I told
It
him
was
we had to
dumb.
ask him.
Man,
How you gonna lie to me about what my teammates are doing? Like I can't pick up the phone.
like I
I'm
can't, like
not
I ain't got
talking
the
to
phone
him.
on me.
You don't have to tell lies that are so easily dispellable. I don't know if that's a word. I just made it up.
What's the lot? You assume that I don't talk to my
Why are you
teammates?
lying to
Like,
me?
But yeah, you're bugging, bro. You're bugging. The hell wrong with you, bro?
On some
Hey,
R
but
to
I'll tell you
DOJ.
what, man. I'll tell you,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Great deal.
You-
Great deal.
Yeah. You know what? Hold on. I had to pull that one back. But yeah.
malpractice, man. Malpractice.
It's different. It's different. It's like, and then listening to, I mean, he's big mentality guy, and I can see that because he did say something that did terrify me though. And I really mean this. He said a
Just one
couple
thing?
things that terrified me.
Okay.
He said a couple
Okay,
things.
sure.
But this
Right,
one
right.
specifically, he said he's still dealing with people counting him out now. You heard that? I peeped that. I
I
said,
peeved immediately. It's like, oh no.
I saw Shane face. Shane face is like, who is they?
Who counting you out, bro? It ain't. I can tell you right now, they ain't on this pod. Talk about some counting, Gavin.
He's talking about these folks.
Bro. Nah,
It's
bro.
like,
Tell them.
no.
Oh no, sir. When I heard that, I was like, "Hey, brother, you got it.
Though in the playoffs.
Well,
he said you got it.
You got it. I don't want anything to do with that. You got it."
Well,
He got that heater.
Absolutely a fire interview with Gavin.
That was an all-time interview for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, elite.
Yeah.
Elite.
I'm glad he got to lay it all down right then and there. It was great, bro. It was absolutely great. Now, I also want to get this playoff picture done because I don't want to keep you guys on here for too long. So let me just cover some stuff for the people listening. So the playoff picture in the PLL is in the West. California will play against the Denver Outlaws, while Utah has a bye. And in the East, Boston will play against Maryland, where Philadelphia has a bye. And those games are going to be in Minneapolis. I will be on the team for those games this
dope.
week. All right. So, guys, I want to play a game with you guys real quick. All right. I don't want you guys to name the same player as me, or same person. All right. So the game is don't name the same person as me. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you to name a person, and you guys are all gonna name it, and I have it typed out already. If you name the same person as me, you're out. Got it? All right.
Cool.
First one is name a PLL coach. So it could be a PLL coach from the future, I mean, not from the future. My bad. It could be a PLL coach from the past or from the present. All right.
I won.
All right.
I got one.
I'm typed mine in already. Ready?
I hope me and Brian don't have the same one.
It's all
I
right.
don't
You
think
guys
so.
can say the same ones. You just can't say the
okay.
same one as me. There's going to be
Okay.
5 rounds. All right.
Okay.
Ready? Shane, who's your PLL coach?
Ben Rubior.
Ben Rubior. All right. Brian, who's yours?
I'll go first. Atlas coach John Paul.
Oh, all right.
That's a good one.
All right. And Diggs, who's yours?
It was Ben Rubier.
Nice. I knew I should have picked them. I picked
I know who Scotty's gonna say because he black.
Nat St. Laurent.
All
All right. Got it.
Brian clocked it immediately.
All right. All right. Here we go. Throwback though. Name a player on the Chrome. On the Chrome.
Oh, I got one.
I got one too.
Okay. All right. Let's go, Shane. Who was yours?
No, I went first. Go. I'll let
All
somebody
right.
else go first.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Diggs, go yours.
Ned Crotty.
Good pick. All right. Brian.
Joel White.
Joel White. Shane.
Matt Gaudette.
And Scotty's is Matt Gaudette. Shane's
Shane, you out.
Shane's out.
Shane?
All right.
Oh.
Because
Remember,
I
you can't
got
say
you.
the player that he names.
The same player. How you
Oh.
not know rules,
That's
bro?
lame.
How you not
That's
know?
lame.
All right. Ready? Waterdogs player from the past or present. All right. But you know what, Shane? I'll let you still play.
All right, cool.
I got mine. Brian,
Wait, what was the question?
Start us off here.
Okay.
Go
Jimmy Freehill.
Okay. Dog. Diggs.
Jake Caraway.
Jake Caraway. Okay.
Who's the question? Who?
A Water
What's the
Dogs
question?
player.
Waterdogs.
Water Dogs. Past or present? Ooh. Okay. Zed Williams.
All right. Good pull. All right. I was saying I had Mikey Schlosser.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good one. I would have thought you would pick Zach Courier, but Slosh is a good pick.
I thought you were
Courier's
going to say Nakai. I was like somebody black. Ooh.
Okay.
That's a new game. That's a different game, Ryan. Somebody
Yeah.
black.
Name somebody black.
We're playing that next
All
week.
right. Ready? This will be the last round. We're going to go Redwood Attackman. Redwood Attackman.
I got it. I might be out, but I'm sticking to it.
Damn. I can't. Okay.
I know Brian trying to get somebody like who super, you know. All right, I'm ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Shane, go.
Westberg.
Westberg. Diggs.
Westberg.
And Brian.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Westberg too.
Y'all some stank ass hoes. Yeah, I was
So I'm gonna say the
Matt
Canadian
Kavanaugh.
dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Metcalf, yeah.
All right,
Right.
good. So the
That's
only one
hilarious. All three of us thought of Westberg immediately.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to think of somebody you wouldn't think of. I was like the Canadian dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is an OG
the only
Redwoods
one who
attack.
lost was Shane. All right, good game.
Unfortunate.
Good game. All right, let me quickly run through the Pan Am games. Did you guys watch the Pan Am games at all?
I was
I watched the
going to.
highlights.
Then there was a paywall, and I was like, nah, not today, sir.
Man, I don't understand that. The reason I don't understand that, the paywall stuff, I mean, listen, I get it because to all these people, you're like, you think you're going to make more money with a paywall. I don't know if it's necessarily true. I'm just theorizing here. But I'm thinking if you run it on like a free platform, then the people who want to sponsor and show commercials have to pay more money because more people are going to be watching your event.
Yeah.
That's just the way I'm thinking about it. So I didn't watch a game. I just kept up with TLN's posts and see who won those games. All right. So
Yeah.
this is what I saw on TLN. The Haudenosaunee take third over Jamaica. Canada
Walk
win it
on.
versus America 9-8. Apparently, Canada went on a 4-goal run to win that game.
It's tough.
Very tough. Interesting, though, to see it like that. Now, we're talking about the Pan Am Games, and you have all these different countries going there, which brings me to the Global Lacrosse Games. So they made the announcement that the Global Lacrosse Games are taking place the championship series, or taking the place of the championship series. So they introduced the teams, which include USA, Australia, Canada, and the Haudenosaunee. What do you guys think of this event?
Is it field or sixes?
Sixes.
Oh, I don't care. Y'all can talk about it.
I think this is good. I think this is a good thing to do, especially with the Olympics coming up. Is going to be sixes. I think this is stuff like this is like phase 2 of getting America ready to win sixes. Phase 1 was Champ Series, because that's what I got on right now. Oh, you can't see. Dang, I got the this joint on.
Oh yeah,
the Lakers jerseys basically. Those are cool.
Okay.
That was phase 1. Champ Series phase 1. This is phase 2, and then phase 3 is American wins gold in 2028.
Nice. All right. Okay. Okay. I think this has a chance to be a cool showcase of lacrosse. I was reading the comments. A lot of people weren't happy about the 4 teams selected in this. Of course, we'd like to see some other teams like Japan in this. It would have been cool to see Japan in it. I don't know what the logistics or anything is of that stuff, but I would have liked to see Japan, or I don't know which other, Jamaica maybe in this. But also, has there been an update with the Haudenosaunee in the Olympics, or no?
I don't know. Because they need to figure that out. Because I'm for sure. I mean, I'm going to watch it because it's lacrosse, but I'm going to feel some type of way. I mean, really, though, like, I'm going to watch it because it's lacrosse.
I'm in the same boat. Yeah. I'm going to process it.
But I'm going to feel some type of way about the fact that they're not in there for obvious reasons. I mean, like,
the whole lacrosse community probably feels like that.
Yeah, all right, cool. We got lacrosse in the Olympics. Great, fantastic, awesome. This is great. Net positive for the sport as a whole, but also at the same time to not recognize the Haudenosaunee is a massive blow to the sport for the fans, really, and for the education of the game to people, to prospective fans, to understand, hey, like, this group of people, or this group of players are in, and this is why they're in, and that's, I mean, I feel like we don't need to make it more complicated than that. Period. Like, they're in. Like, as it should be, I
mean, it was a boring week. I agree. I mean, I wish I could have watched some Pan Am games this weekend. Boring weekend for me, for the most part. Didn't get to watch any lacrosse. All I really had to deal with was a video about a video of mine. But but I was just like, oh, here we go. But I'm married now. I'm married.
No, that's stupid.
Don't say anything, Brian. No, actually, nope, not gonna say.
Brian, I would love to hear you say something about this type of stuff. You're always stopping yourself.
I'm mature. I'm matured in life, man.
Because I gotta say nothing or everything, and everything will take too long.
See me, I'll just say whatever too. Man, this guy's a dumbass. I'll tell you right now. I don't know what the hell you doing, bro. I really don't know what the hell you're doing. Truly, like, why are you? What do you? How? Like, okay, I'll let Brian make his point about, like, his first post and then this post. And I personally, I just don't really love the whole subtweeting style of content where you just talk about this creator or some creator or whatever, or you make this like subtle reference to another video or another creator. You did all this stuff for the video. Why not just tag the people that you're talking about? Why not just hey, you're talking about them. You're in the space. Why do this little subtweet thing? Why do the little subtweet thing? If you wanted to talk about Scotty, at Scotty. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about other creators in the space? Why don't you at Stick Talk? Why don't you at any one of us? Like, it's really not that hard, bro. This whole weird anonymous thing, but also the post is designed to make the person answering look bad. So the worse the prompt, the better, because it's designed to make them look bad. Emphasis, it's bad. We know that it's bad. That's the design of the thing. It makes them look like they said the thing. They didn't actually say the thing though. Like, like you know, like it's okay. It's okay. We don't need to freak out over everything. We don't need to panic. We don't need to say all kinds of dumb shit. It's okay.
What you thinking, Brian?
No, like I said, I'm Mikey. I gotta say everything or nothing. I'll say, the highlight of my week was one of my boys from back home. I had posted something, and then he was like, "Man, you get me back into lacrosse." So he's gonna be tapped in. So that's what I cared about more. Was just like one of my boys that probably ain't touched his stick in 20 plus years since he was in middle school. Just being like, man, he's like,
that.
he's just like, you got me. He's like, you got me back in that mode. And he's just
Hell
like,
yeah, that's what we
gonna
do
tap
over
into
here.
the PLL.
Oh
College
yeah.
lacrosse, and he's out in Charlotte now. But it's just like the Rudy clap. I was just like, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Like that. So that like what that's amongst all of that foolishness happening, it was like the kind of like the like don't even worry about it. Where I'm like got one of my boys is just like I'm about to tap back into lacrosse. Like
tap back
that's
in.
that was what was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I hope we could get a whole lot more people into the game. Because that's what we
if
do.
you don't get a joke, it's okay just to say you don't get it. Because
I mean, exactly. I mean,
that was the main thing with that. That's just, if you don't, it's okay not to get it. Because I thought people knew the joke. Because like when we talked about it before,
bro,
when I was talking about the middle school
You
kids,
did
like,
another one.
I did it with the dudes.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
We
dope
already
because when
did
we
this.
talked about it, and I was just like, oh, the actual prompt when I was just like, I'm dead ass. I'm putting 100 on some 13-year-olds. Like, yeah, like I thought.
Yeah.
So like, I thought it was like kind of known. Like I'm not like the most pop culture social media dude, but I got the reference, or I'm just like you.
What's
okay not to
even
get stuff.
funnier? What's even funnier is nowhere in the prompt does Scotty say it's a U13 boys team.
Nothing about.
Nowhere does he say it's a U13
about
boys team. All he said was a U13 team.
I mean,
Yeah,
so the inference, the inference on it is actually on you, because it was about a U13 team, not a U13 boys team or anything specific. It's a U13 thing, the U13 team, and also we love and respect the WLL around here. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm too old for the foolishness. That's my response.
It was last thing I'll say about it. I think the post was pretty foolish. I think the post was pretty soft, and it's crazy because dog, I walked back with this kid after dinner on Friday in Philadelphia, and it's like, all right, you know who I am, you know me. Okay, I know you. You can't mention me. Now let's go scream to these people online, and let's handle it that way.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
I told
exactly
you.
what I'm talking about.
Scott and Lack got Scotty, not the same people, man. I'm trying to tell you.
No,
just like, all right, yo, like grow up a little bit. But I mean, of course, I bring this to my wife's attention, and I was like, babe, look at this, and she's like, don't react. Don't react, you know. And last time I reacted to somebody's post, I almost got somebody kicked off their college team. So I'm not trying to be like
that boy is still running laps.
He earned
it. and like, I mean, the kid told me also when I was walking back or when I was at him that he had anxiety already. Like, I'm not trying to make any of that stuff even worse. And like, look, some people say they support Black creators, and some people actually do support Black creators. Like, I ain't gonna go off on this dude. I ain't trying to make him look any worse than what he already looks like. But keep creating content. Just keep my damn name out of your mouth. All right. If you got a problem with me, you say it right to me. Stop playing this game of subtweeting, yo. You know who I am. You know people who know me. Contact me. All right. It ain't that
Never
hard.
understood why that's a thing now. I don't know.
What did Dion say? I ain't hard to find.
I ain't hard to find.
Like,
That's real.
And I love it. I love it because like I feel like none of us here or none of the guys are hard to communicate with. Like when I'm saying communicate with me. You got a problem? Like let's talk about it. Like let's actually have a conversation. And I had some good conversations with people, but screaming to the masses online, not the move. All right. And I gotta recognize too, like, hey, some people might perceive it differently. Sure. Okay. But let's make sure you understand what you're getting mad at. If you get mad at something, make sure you understand what you're getting mad at. But with all that being said, you guys got anything else to say about anything?
This was fun.
It's the best part of my week. I'll say that.
Hey man,
Stick squad. Trevor, I didn't know I was the Old Spice man to you. I didn't know that, bro.
Hey,
Trevor. Hey, man. Wait, real quick. I'll say, shouts out to Trevor Douglas playing in the box league this weekend. Got 7 points in the championship and got MVP. Shouts out to you, big. Yeah, shouts out to you, bro. You know how I feel about you. And it isn't, and that's not a positive thing, by the way. That's not a positive. I'm not being positive with that sentence. You know how I feel about you. Be my dog. But I when I see you, I do gotta put hands on you. Period.
You said you gotta run that fade.
You do gotta run that fade.
Run it.
That's my
All
dog,
right.
though.
Now, what a crazy episode today, dog. I think that interview was absolutely phenomenal. Gavin, I think the PLL needs more of that, especially like where the players feel comfortable to at least be themselves and say what really went down without it being clickbaity and all that stuff. And I'm glad Gavin felt comfortable enough to drop that knowledge on.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. And the words
like he picked us. Put it like that.
The words he said to us tonight, bro. I'm about to go to bed with a smile tonight.
No, that was
so
fire.
real to hear that from him.
That was fire.
I'm gonna go to sleep clenching my fist like Arthur because I'm still mad about it.
Mad as hell.
I'm just glad somebody with that mentality likes us. Because
right,
I don't know if I
want him on my team.
I want him on my team.
Only my team.
You got it. I don't want the smoke. You got it.
Now you know what? Just pass the ball around the horn. His back was like,
got it.
Well,
I don't. You come to the field like that. You listen to the Halloween music before you listen to the Halloween music.
The Halloween music is crazy.
You getting into a mode of violence. You're getting into a violence loop in your brain. You're not talking to nobody. You just thinking about doing heinous atrocities to people. I want nothing to do with it. I don't love lacrosse that much, actually. Believe it or not, I don't.
Nope.
Scotty, watch him in warmups because I guarantee to make it to the championship. Watch him in warmups. So I noticed it in Denver. So that's why I was laughing when he was saying it. I watched him before, during, and after the game. Like everything he said, I'm telling you, dog.
Boy, different.
What did that handshake line put his helmet back on? I'm like, yeah, dog, you different.
Dude is different. For real. Well, what a great interview, guys. It's already, what time is it? 10:51 on the East Coast. All right. Episode to remember. Shout out to you guys for joining. It's Shane, Diggs, Brian, and yours truly, Scotty, signing off on another episode of Stick Talk. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Hey, peep the merch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Peep the merch.
Gang.
Hey, give me some.